Welcome back. All right, Cedric, we made it to the weekend. For people who want to make plans, should they make them indoor or out? What's the weather looking like?
Well, for the most part, it's going to be good for most folks to make outdoor plans. But if you're in southern Utah, you actually may want to consider moving those plans inside over the next couple of days here. So we're going to talk about why in just a moment. It's not because of rain, but it is weather related. So let's get right into it here. We'll start off with the nice scene that we have outside the ABC4 studios right now, where you can see a lot of blue skies out there, a little bit of a breeze, but overall fairly comfortable conditions. We are up to 89 degrees outside the studios right now with that blue sky. Just a couple of high, thin, wispy clouds out there, but overall not a bad afternoon shaping up across most of the region. As we look at some of the numbers in your hometown right now, we've got 85 degrees in Wendover, 81 degrees in Logan, 80 in Vernal, 92 degrees in Green River, 79 in Emory, 86 degrees in Hanksville, 82 degrees as you get over towards Escalante. We've got 82 in Blanding, 82 in Cedar City, and 88 degrees currently in St. George. All right, let's talk about the weather map, because in general terms, we've got high pressure, the big blue H. That's the big story, anchored just to our east over into Colorado. Just a couple of patchy areas of cloud cover out there, but mostly sunny skies galore across most of the Beehive State. But the problem is the position of this high pressure giving us that wind out of the south, and that's beginning to pick up a little bit more after calming down the past couple of days. So that's what's going to play an impact when it comes to the weather for the next couple of days. So a lot of sunshine is expected. Obviously, it's late July, so we're going to see these warm temperatures climbing into the 90s in many spots with some 80s in the higher elevations. But notice the hazy logo that's showing up out there. That means those hazy skies will return. And in some areas, it's just going to be downright smoky skies due to that southerly flow. So we're tracking the smoke and haze, especially from this big fire that's going. This is, of course, the one that's affecting the north rim of the Grand Canyon right now. And this thing is burning over 23,000 acres now, and the smoke and haze from that is going to really get lofted in the air as we go throughout the next couple of hours. So our friends in southern portions of the state here, portions of Kane and Garfield counties, as you get from Escalante over towards Lake Powell, Hanksville, you're going to be right in the direction of that flow of some of that concentrated smoke. So you'll notice our scale up here into the purplish color, the pink and purplish color that you see, that's maxing out the scale of the smoke, and we're expecting that to drift north here as to go throughout this afternoon. So that could be a problem for folks if you're going to be out either hiking and recreating out in this area, or let's say you're trying to take the boat out on Lake Powell. That could be an issue. Now, this smoke will start to fade out a little bit as it moves north, but it will move north in some form or fashion. So we will see some smoke and haze making its way north across the state as we go throughout the rest of this evening and tonight. So don't be surprised to maybe smell a little bit of that smoke in the air or notice it a little bit more even across the I-80 and 4 points further north than that. So we do have a heavy smoke alert for you in south central Utah here. Again, this is going to likely lead to some deteriorating air quality as we go throughout this afternoon. It will be an issue in some of those places I mentioned earlier, along with reduced visibility, which will become a major problem as well. So folks around Glen Canyon, Lake Powell, the Grand Staircase, the San Rafael Swell, again, these are the areas where we're going to see some of the biggest concern with this activity. And if you're thinking about being out on the lake, just remember, we're talking reduced visibility. Now, as far as the fire threat, notice today, not very much of one, but it starts to ramp up with those winds picking up with that dry air as we go into tomorrow. So for that reason, we now have fire weather warnings in effect for portions of Castle Country down towards the south of the I-70 corridor, and then fire weather watches from southwest Wyoming and the far eastern portions of the Beehive State. So very low humidity and breezy conditions will lead to that threat. And you can see any rain is going to go up and around us here over the next couple of days. So we pretty much stay dry through the weekend with lots of sunshine and those breezy conditions sticking around out there. All right, St. George, high temperatures, upper 90s today. How about 100 on Saturday, 101 on Sunday, 103 on Monday. So it gets hotter, but a chance of some moisture trying to sneak in here by the second half of next week. The same story for the Wasatch Front. We're going to see those temperatures going from the mid-90s to the upper 90s with windy conditions, dry conditions, and maybe a little moisture by the end of next week. Alyssa?